Hello, my virtual fourth graders. This week we're doing a one-day assignment that is inspired by the moon because our next big project will have a moon in it. In your class, your normal class, I know that you have gone over what the moon's job is, what it does, maybe how it interacts with the sun, and how it goes through different phases and maybe affects the tide. So the moon is a wonderful subject when it comes to both science and art. So what we're going to be doing today is you're going to be doing a free draw in your sketchbook. I say free draw because you should do it. It is not optional, but it is very open in how you interpret it, or how you do it. So it's not a draw along. It's more of I'm going to give you an idea and I want you to try to come up with your own idea. So right here we have the phases of the moon. I want you to choose a phase or multiple phases of the moon that you want to include in your artwork. So if you look down here, you can see Starry Night by Van Gogh. That's a very famous painting that does have a moon in it. And if you look at it, like, what do you think the phase is? Um, I feel like it's somewhere between a waning crescent and, well, not a last quarter because it's not quite there, but it's a little smaller than a quarter, a little bigger than that crescent. So you will choose a phase of the moon or more, and you can do a drawing about it. Um, the book Papa, Please Give Me the Moon, I love that because it shows you different sizes of the moon and get your imagination going about, like, what if it was possible to take the moon from the sky and play with it. And then the middle picture that's in my little picture examples right there, to my right, your left of me, is a cow jumping over the moon. So there's lots of moons in art and stories, and I want you to think of a way for you to creatively show a moon in a kind of imaginative picture today. Here's two more examples. So I did this one, and I did different phases of the moon, and I did waves because I wanted to highlight that the moon affects tides. And then this one kind of happened in class. It was kind of silly. But we were talking about how, sometimes we're like, oh, yeah, the moon's made out of cheese, which it totally isn't. But wouldn't it be funny if we made the moon into cheese and instead of normal cows jumping over the moon, we talked about different cheese cows. It was a strange day, but still, it took an idea that maybe existed already, like cows jumping over the moon, and created a interesting idea off of it. So once again, your job is to take a phase of the moon or more than one phase of the moon and create a picture about it. It could be something inspired by something I've shown you, like Starry Night or cow jumping over the moon, maybe another animal jumping over the moon. It could be inspired by the Papa Please Give Me the Moon book. So it could be something that reminds you of if you could like hold the moon, what would you do with it? I want you to use your imagination as long as you use some phase of the moon in it. And like I said, it can be in your sketchbook. Um, you can take up one page or you can take up multiple pages. So you can either do a single page, or if you want to do 2 pages, so that way it's a little wider, you're going to do it in your sketchbook so that way it doesn't take as long because of the size. And also, we're using our sketchbook to brainstorm. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm really excited to see what kinds of creative things you come up with that have to do with the moon.